Okay, hello everybody. We are going to do a Ottomans playthrough today, or at least start it, because obviously this is going to take a long time. I love the Ottomans. They are by far probably the easiest civilization to play as in this entire game. They start with a ton of claims on a ton of provinces, biggest army in the region, a bunch of amazing missions that get you claims on basically, like, let me just move my map here, all of this. Like, well, maybe not that, but basically everything else they get claims on, which is crazy. I mean, it makes this so easy. It's about as close to being a horde in terms of how many things that you can just attack with limited aggressive expansion without actually being a horde. And not only that, you have a couple of very different fronts. You've got Europe, you've got kind of your horde region over here, you've got the Middle East, you've got Africa, you've got just so many different ways to attack. And basically, because of some of the events that the Ottomans have, you basically have to be attacking almost all the time. In fact, that's basically what we're going to be doing this game, is we're going to expand as much as possible. We're going to be going for the Sultan of Rome achievement today. So that means we need to take Moscow, we need to take Rome, and we need to take Constantinople. Two of these two, are incredibly easy to do. They're generally not too much of an issue. Moscow is going to be interesting because that is fairly far through a lot of land, but if we start to focus our way going this way, we should be okay. And again, I mean, we have 350, 370 years to do this. We should have no problem, especially if we don't focus on going. What will generally get you really stuck is if you try to move into Persia. This can take a lot of work, and I think what we're going to do is we're basically going to contain any Persian country that rises up over here, and we're not going to expand too far in that direction. We're going to stick mostly with going for Europe and going for securing the Middle East, North Africa. And we do want to have North Africa because that will help us take Rome. I mean, there's two ways you can go and fabricate through Strait of Otranto, I think that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, Otranto. Or you can go up through one of these two areas through Tunis. Those are both very viable ways to do this. But first, and this is a very obvious step to take, is we want to wipe out Byzantium. They have basically what should be our capital, because we're in Edirne, which is only 16 base tax compared to 23. And we get a bump on this when we move our capital there, which is pretty awesome. So we definitely want to take that, for sure. That'll be our first thing. What kind of sucks now is you used to start in a war with Albania. Albania had like 1,000 troops, and you just wipe through them immediately. Even though it used to only be one base tax, it's now actually a pretty decent province, so there is logic to attacking them right away. We do start now with a truce with Serbia. You used to not do that, so you can't just jump right into Serbia now. And same thing with Wallachia. These guys generally don't get very many allies, so we'll pretty quickly be going back to taking them over. We'll probably turn one of them into a march, and we will use them to absorb as much land over here as possible. One tricky thing with the Ottomans can be kind of controlling rebellions if you move too quickly. Now, you do have a lot of tolerance, which is a nice advantage, and you do have quite a bit of what's it called? Ideas? Tolerance of heathens. That's going to be the big thing. We also are going to want to move forward and grab that accepted culture threshold and core creation costs pretty quickly, because those are going to be very, very useful for us. And we will probably grab humanist ideas as well. We're not going to push religion too hard. It's nice, but since we're going to be pushing to a lot of Christian lands, and those can be very, very difficult to convert, we're going to want to make sure that instead of having to deal with all that unrest, we can just keep those populations happy. Since ultimately we will have plenty of base tax, plenty of production from our Muslim areas here, shouldn't need to worry about it too much. Ultimately, HRE can be a bit of a pain. We're probably going to avoid them. Maybe if we can even ally. It's usually very hard to ally Lithuania or Poland, but might be possible. You never know. They both did rival us this time. Got Hungary, Lithuania, Poland, Mamluks. Mamluks are obviously one we want to rival. We want every chance possible with them. We're going to avoid Venice. In fact, if we could keep Venice from wanting to go to war with us, they're our really only threat. Even though they have a significantly weaker army, their navy is scary as hell. Even though it looks like they're actually not bigger, they will be. Their galley fleet is enormous and very powerful. so we want to avoid that. Karakwanlu, yes, we would like to go to war with you at some point. And I don't really want to go to war with Hungary. That doesn't really seem all that appealing, because ultimately the rivals we want to also maintain is our power projection very high, so if they're people we can go to war with pretty quickly, that's good. Yeah, actually Hungary, let's just do it. Oh, whoops, it's Aragon. That would have been bad. We will do Hungary as well. There we go. That sounds good. The other thing we're going to want to do is, as soon as we're done with that war, we will start eating into a lot of these guys here. They did add a truce with Karaman now, which kind of sucks, because those are a lot of really nice provinces that we have cores on. But we can take some of this other stuff here. We can easily power through pretty much everybody, even the Mamluks. I very rarely do want to go to war with them immediately. It's better to just build up your power as you go. What's also nice is we start with a ton of money. So 13 ducats a month positive starting out, and we start with 26,000 troops. Pretty good. We will immediately build some more, just because we want to make sure that we can handle these wars pretty effectively. This should be enough men for over here. I would like to go to war with Albania, so we are going to build enough troops to be able to siege that down too. We will go to war in a couple of months here. So we'll build that right away. We are going to want to start converting some of this stuff, just because it's not practical to have all of it. Like Edirne, that really sucks because it's expensive. It takes too long. Let's start with some of these easy ones first. Where's some that we're going to be walking through a lot anyway. I don't really want to do anything that's up there. Yeah, we'll just do that. It's fine. Okay. Well, the other nice thing, the other big thing with Ottomans is we start with a God King leader. We start with Mehmet II, who is awesome. 556. We don't have an heir. We will get one. Usually he's pretty good. Luck has it that he'll be pretty strong. The other thing is I can't remember if they changed this. Nope, we also start with an excellent leader. Hadim Shaladin is really, really good for this time period. Skanderbeg over here, these guys get like this 3-star amazing general. We're not going to be able to compete with him there, but we'll just overwhelm them with numbers. So we're going to want to move him over to the border here. Before they're able to get any allies or anything like that, let's just go ahead and declare... oh, wait. I forgot. The other thing is missions. City of the World's Desire. Yes, please. Own Constantinople. We can do that. We should have no problem doing that. So we're also going to adopt all of these things here. We want the national manpower. We'll take that 100 hit. That's fine. We don't need a general, so we're kind of saving 50 there. And we definitely want that national manpower modifier, because if we're going to be constantly at war, we're going to be constantly depleting that. Yearly prestige, national unrest, and we're not going to do the tax modifier because we have plenty of money now, and I want to keep my piety up high, because we do want to try to convert some stuff, but we don't want to risk rebellion, and we really want to keep that piety high at the beginning. Later on, it can be a little less of an issue, especially if we want to catch up with technology. But morale of armies, yes, please. we could really use that just to absolutely crush our enemies. Actually, no, hold on. You want to move there. We want to give Sherbaderm. Go there. They are a core, or yeah, they are a core. So we can go ahead and just immediately declare war on them. Declare war on Albania. We gotta wait a month. That's fine. Even if they get allies, it's not the end of the world. We're going to go very slow at the beginning because we want these first early steps are important. If we can just wipe everybody out right away, it's awesome. We are just going to go ahead and combine our fleet. One big ship. Go sit right there. This is a bear to capture. This right away with a 3,000 garrison can be kind of a pain. That's a 2,000, 1,000, and 1,000. Yeah, so this is the one that we want to focus on breaking down. They do have 14 ships here. It's not huge, but that could cause damage if we're not careful. So we're going to go ahead and move there. And I think we're going to unpause in just a sec. I want to grab some advisors. Missionary strength. We don't really need inflation since we just started, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then, I don't really care. Like that, we're just going to grab it because I don't want to spend that much right away. But the spy fence could be useful. We will probably fabricate some claims pretty soon. And fort... Oh, really? Fort defense? Alright, well, we'll take it. We don't need it, but it gives us that extra point. It's interesting you start with a national focus and... we're going to get rid of that. Keep it even. This guy should last at least 20 years. 25 years. Our Sultan. So... Right, we're going to go ahead and unpause here. Oh, one other thing is we do want to start getting some relationships going. It can be a little tricky to find something. Tunis is a pretty good one to grab, especially if you're going to go against... Oh, I'm in an offensive war. Shit, I probably should have done that first, but whatever. I don't need to worry. They're a historical ally, so they shouldn't be too much of an issue. We're going to ally with them. Probably somebody like Nogai is going to make sense, just as a deterrent to the Timurids and to possibly Quora. We will want to move up through to the Golden Horde pretty early. We will improve relations. There we go. And we're off to the races. Yeah, see? They get Skanderbeg. He's pretty scary. But this should be enough men to handle it. If not, we have a bunch of people being created here. We can always hit back. They don't have much in that area. They do have a casus belli against us. And we should be good to attack pretty soon. I would actually rather beat them out first real quick, and then... Yeah, it does suck. They are in a much better position here. We're not going to be able to stack wipe them. We're probably going to have to chase them around. If they don't beat us. Like, that could be a major problem here, is if they beat us. No. Okay. We're good. But yeah, he's scary. Skanderbeg is really scary. Just because he is a powerful guy. Oh, we got an achievement. It's all about luck. Let's see what that one is. It's... whoops. Control F. Really? There we go. Luck. All about luck. Win a battle against a great leader without a leader. I'm a little confused there. Also, sorry if you just heard my ice maker, my refrigerator, do stuff. But yeah, game, that's definitely a leader. But whatever. We'll accept what we can get. We are going to want to detach enough to do a siege and follow him out. I have a feeling he's probably going... No, they don't have any allies, so I don't know where he's going, actually. Hopefully he's just going right here. We can... Yep. Cool. We might be able to just stack wipe them. They only have 1,000 men. If we stack wipe it, it's over, which is nice. Yep. There we go. We won. Now, let's let their morale build up a little bit real quick. We are horse heavy there, but we have all these infantry building. As soon as they're all built, we will go ahead and attack Byzantium. One more guy getting built. Right there, I believe, yes. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to annex this, probably annex them. I might leave, what's the base tax? It's not that high. Yeah, we'll probably just go ahead and annex all of it. And then we will, we got to wait 4 years for those. We'll go ahead and probably attack them right away. Okay, now we have enough. We should be able to handle this. Declare war. What? Did they change this? No, they're... Oh, I was attacking Greece. Wrong one. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so, pious. So we'll gain some more piety. We have our great casus belli right here. Declare war. Awesome. Their fleet was out. So we're going to go ahead and just crush that right away. We're going to march in there. We're going to march in here, even though we don't have our full... Oh, do they not have a... Oh, they do have a leader, but it's a 1-star. Ugh, 3 shock. That's pretty bad. And our general just died. Shit. That is the worst luck I've ever seen. Real quick, I don't want to risk him, but I'm just kind of curious. Ooh, he's really good. He's not really good. Alright, we're going to risk it just so we can easily... Like, we... No. Wrong army. This guy. Going to risk it just to, try and see if we can crush them. don't think it's going to be a stack wipe, but we do want to get this as quickly as possible. These early steps are really important in solidifying our country. Alright, good, we got that. This might have been their only army over here. Alright, well, their fleet's gone. We won. Oh, we gained a ship. So that's good. We came out positive there. We want to detach our damaged ships here. Where's that button? Because I almost never use it. Where is the detached damaged ships? Is there not a... Oh, it's up here, isn't it? There we go. Damaged ships, just go ahead and park. Get healed up. And then we'll go and have those ships go and siege over here. Okay, that's good enough. 76 is the most damage. That's good. Okay, so they did siege that over there. Not a big deal. We'll go and fix that real quick. Well, I don't want to do this, but we'll leave this under enforced just to hold the siege. So Kwara declared war on Georgia. That's fine. Don't really care. They're a horde. We will crush them with our technology. And we will trap them here. Boom. I do want to take Mehmet off. Oh, I can't because we're on a... Well, we'll switch these guys around in a sec. But I do want to get Mehmet out of here. I don't want to risk losing him. He's just too good of a leader. And since all of our enemies are dead, I'm a little less concerned about the threat of having to fight somebody and losing a lot of men. Right now, all we're losing men to are attrition. So, we need another 2,300. So we're going to kind of bottom out at around 12k. Still leave us with plenty of men to attack at least some of our cores over here and get them back as well. We want to take Mehmet, switch him with this loser, Bayram. General Bayram is not exactly a stud, but he'll do. That siege is taking a while. It's just I don't want to send any. I don't want to waste my ships going over there right now. Although this siege is going really fast. Already down to our last days. We're gonna fast forward here. And oh, we definitely want the prestige. Like every time National Epic is an option, you should just always take it because that prestige will pay for itself very quickly. Got plenty of money. We do have a siege. Oh, we don't have enough men for this. Shit. Attach enough to do a siege. Send these guys over there to help. We do have a couple of rebels for Orthodox Zealots. That's because we are converting this province. That's fine. Okay, it should be enough people now. Yeah, it's just all a matter of waiting to siege on fortresses. You can imagine before they did the update to add forts and the whole new conquest system, and before when you were immediately at war with Albania, you didn't have truces. I don't think you had truces with Serbia or Wallachia. Maybe with Wallachia, but not Serbia. Or at least Serbia would immediately ally Byzantium. It was something like that. It was really, really easy. Just 2 years, you had this entire area, and it was crazy. So in some respects, I do like the balancing that they've done, but in other regards, I do miss how fast the beginning of the game went when you were the Ottomans. It was great when you were a beginning player because you wanted to really get involved and play in, in conquest really quick because that's what's the really exciting part of this game is. But, I think the balancing has been worth it. This takes a little more skill, a little more time to actually do. I do wish my 2-star general had lasted a little longer. I'm a little disappointed with that. But since we're not going to be fighting anybody too scary, Mamluks, for a while, I don't think we need to worry. Let's try to find another ally. Hejaz usually allies Mamluks. I don't necessarily want them, though. See, Austria, they really don't like us. That's too bad. Kind of use somebody in Europe, but yeah, let's grab Austria. Or at least improve relations with them. Maybe we can use them against Hungary, or the better way to look. They are not rivaled with Hungary, so maybe that's not practical. Venice, on the other hand, Venice is enemy of enemy because they don't like Hungary or the Mamluks. So maybe if we can get an alliance with them, that might be interesting. We'll gain the inflation for the power. That's always worth it. And imagine you get 4 of those. That's 200 diplo power, and it only takes 75 admin to knock that back down. Alright, cool. Got Constantinople, so our war here is basically almost over. We're going to send these guys over to speed up this siege in Albania. Send these ships over here. Then this fleet together, maybe we can send over there. I don't really want to have to fight them, because I just don't want to risk losing any of these ships. Okay, we did finish a conversion. That's good. Religious Unity 69 is not great. That does give us a lot of unrest, so let's try to fix that until we can get humanist ideas. I don't know why that word would not come out of my mouth, but until we get humanist ideas, we want to be a little careful there. And I do want to finish these 2 wars before I end this video, but they're taking goddamn forever. Let's see. Let's just speed up to 5. Alright, good. Albania over. Let's go ahead and full annex, please. What cash do you have? That sounds good. Gives us 0.1 inflation. That's fine. And there's nothing else we can really do. I don't really want you to give up claims. That's not really necessary. Okay. There we go. Sounds good. And since that is a core, doesn't cost us anything additional, we start with basically no unrest. There's always chance of separatists, but you know what? For now, I'm pretty happy with that. Culture conversion will be an interesting thing to play with. Some of these Greek cultures, like Pontic and Gothic, as well as Albanian, which is not Greek, but because there's so few provinces that they do make sense to convert. But Ottomans, because you're moving your front so fast, it becomes a lot less important to create those cultures. Because the other thing that happens when you, I should just let the game keep going while I'm talking, but the other big thing when you have your primary culture as the culture in a province is you never lose the core. So, for example, if somebody else was to take a Turkish province from me, I don't have to take it back within 10 years or whatever, 20 years, whatever it is, because I have this permanent core, which is nice. It's very good over in Europe, where your borders are very, very thin, and it's very easy for you to be attacked from multiple sides, and especially with a country like Poland, with Teutonic Order, things like that, it makes sense to do. In my Riga playthrough, I was converting pretty much everything to Prussian because I was basically one province thick, and I didn't want to risk losing any of those. But here, it just doesn't matter. The Ottomans don't need it. We're almost done. I might be able to get what I want from 96. I don't want them as a vassal necessarily. We'll wait, because I want to actually just annex Athens. I may just create them as a vassal and annex them in 10 years. That might be easier. It gives us a couple extra troops, too, when we're fighting. I don't think there's anything else to take here. So that's everything. Make sure. And I think we can go ahead and do it. Doop. Bam. Alright, so we are done. We got our City of the World's Desire, +1 legitimacy. We are at 98, so it's not that big of a deal. And we did get some aggressive expansion, however, I don't really care. So let's take a look at the map now. So within one episode that was less than 30 minutes, we have taken, I want a diplomatic mode, we have taken 1, 2, 3 provinces, and we vassalize Byzantium. I would say that's pretty good. There aren't many countries that you can do that with, and we'll also grab our alliance with Tunis now. They are also allied with Granada. Oof. Well, we don't want to ally Granada. That's a mistake. I'm not going to get into a war over there. The other thing I want to do real quick is make Constantinople capital. So check that out. We get 1 stability. This is crazy. You get a free stability. So let's call that an extra 100 Diplo points. We gain a core for free. What is that normally to core? 213. So we save over 300 admin points. Plus we get 4 base tax. So let's call that another 300. Then another 4 base production on Constantinople, and another 3 base manpower. And we become an empire too, which costs monarch points. This is an amazing event. Just absolutely fantastic. So, bloop. Yeah, pretty awesome. And we have more missions right here. So we can do a missionary one, which I think we're going to do. I like that idea. Because we have cores and all this stuff, and this is going to be kind of our next goal. In fact, what I'm going to start doing now, even though I'm about to end the videos, I'm going to move these guys over here so we can prepare. Thank you so much for watching. Next video is coming right around the bend. So like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you in just a minute.